Hello, hello. Yo, 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 yo. Yo, 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 yo.
So they call you what? Why? Why they call you China down? Because you're cute. I told you.
Look at her driving. She's so fast out there on the window.
Good luck, buddy.
Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, Malone Stadium, home to the ULM Warhawks, and fans have been getting ready for this one pretty much all week. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash.
You got some nice uniforms.
We'll see a squad from the ACC, the
Look like Cheeto Waga.
taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
Gonna go to sleep and count down for their birthday.
To start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Pulled down at the 18.
Damn, bro, she's bald headed as hell. Look,
Who's that?
she was just bald headed as fuck. Little as hell.
Send me that. Let me see.
That's bald headedness. Damn. She's so fucking cute though.
To bring it out of the end zone was not a good one.
Some lips always good for everybody for these kids.
On first down, here comes this offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
Huh?
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on
Recover?
first down.
Hey, lay down. You got no fever.
Now on second down.
You got fever?
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the Heat gets there. And they
Yes.
get it down at the 14-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the
Hot
options,
dog.
and then finally the pass
Wait, tomorrow?
rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for
Okay,
this.
we're looking at the
Third
party,
and long from
okay?
inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Forced out of the pocket. Got it past Parker. He's got it for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike. And we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
And the Warhawks are on the move. Comes out throwing on first down. Complete to the right. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Hardy. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Second and goal coming up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's back to throw on second down. A little release to the back.
That's crazy.
Score! Touchdown, UL Monroe!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10 to 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine really in this game offensively.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. On the ground, it's Tootin. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, what a nice run. He's showing you his athleticism there. You guys remember back in the day when we were calling a game here and the all-time great Virginia Tech running back Kevin Jones came up to the booth and he got into a vertical leap contest with Pollock. It was awesome. This guy on the field, man, he's got so much skill and ability. He's strong and he's fast, and I think he can also out-jump Dave.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll try the run. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
On target to the left. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Handoff to the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down. When it matters the most, you could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little extra time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Young defense.
Using his legs, it's Hardy. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The short hands. It's Hardy. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. And the Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. He wants to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's complete. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. If you want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. He'll throw it. Caught on the outside, it's Cole. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He wants to throw it again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Defense in press coverage. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big weapon in this offense.
He wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Warhawks! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
This guy is officially a problem. The 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Now 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Drones. Buys a little time with his feet. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Fires to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the timing just a hair off.
Man, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. The official says no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Running out of time here in the 1st half, and they do have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Drones. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hokies.
Let's go Virginia Tech. Let's go V-Tech.
Spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
And they're able to make the tackle.
Running backs are wide receivers. They do such a great job nowadays out of the backfield. All you got to do, dump it to him. Get it to him quick, and he'll make the rest happen with his running back skills. But they do so much work with wide receivers in practice that they basically have become wide receivers.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Try to run for it. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to move it through the air. Getting some heat. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll heave it deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Warhawks will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Drones. Release to the back. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half with the score.
And the Warhawks will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Tootin. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when you decide to run it.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Back to throw, it's Drones. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, it's a nice-looking throw right there, and I'll tell you what, for Hokie quarterbacks in the past, it's not all about just hurting you with their legs. Michael Vick could kill you throwing the football. Tyrod Taylor could do it. How about this name? Jim Drunkenmiller. You can just see him right now dotting an 18-yard dig route. That's a nice-looking throw. That gives me some Drunkenmiller vibes, Pollock.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one.
He is smashing people. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And now a big 3rd down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does, too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to pass, it's Drones. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The Hokies are in the hurry-up. They'll try to get it through the air. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Hey, 4th and short, it's time to be physical. You give it to your running back. You can see he gets physical, gets downhill, gets the first down.
Coming after it. Quarterback adapting. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
How about the defense on this play? The quarterback bootlegs to the right. And look at everybody do a great job. They don't get caught up in the run. They all chase sideline to sideline. And
touchdown, Virginia Tech! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Trying to barge their way in. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. Finds a man on the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Don't you just love the big boys? When the big boys up front do their job and create a great pocket, and the quarterback has time now to survey the field and take shots down the field and make huge plays.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Steps away to find some room. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Wide open downfield. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. The Warhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Unloads it left. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up third down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. The give from the gun. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Snagged in the middle. It's Tootin. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And the Hokies are flying down the field. They'll throw it on first down. Moving away from pressure. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
The throw. Grab near the marker. It's Tootin. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Drones. He's going to take off. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Hokies look to do some damage in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all day.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, They can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll operate out a split back. The give as they work on that clock. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Off play action. They're bringing heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the offense will maintain possession. Son, that ball must be riveted to your ribcage. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Steps away. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside of the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. And the Warhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much. And it was a bad throw. The Warhawks will try to run out the clock in the final minute. On second down, he'll let it fly. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll try to do it himself. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking to pass on second down. Scrambling away. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. Dances away from the heat. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Might be looking to run. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. After that huge play right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He wants to throw. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Lets it fly. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little...